and welcome to day 5 of Lara Wellness 30-day challenge. So today's class is going to be focused on doing some split stretches, or some stretches to get to splits. And I really recommend using a block or some books or a cushion to help us in pigeon pose and when we're preparing to level our hips. So let's make a start standing at the front of our mats. So bringing your feet together, heels slightly apart. And as you inhale, raising your arms to the ceiling, look up. Exhale, hands behind your back, interlacing your fingers. Inhale, opening your chest, pressing your hands towards the floor, looking up. Exhale, look forwards. Inhale, opening your chest again, looking up. And exhale, looking forwards, releasing your hands, palms facing the front of the room, and just keeping that chest open. So closing your eyes here, rooting your feet into the ground, engaging your legs, pulling your kneecaps up, tucking your tailbone, engaging your core. Let's breathe together here, inhaling through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. One more time, inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Good work everyone, blinking your eyes open. Inhale, raising your arms all the way up, look up. Exhale, folding forward, fingertips to the floor, bending your knees one at a time. If you need to, if you're feeling like your hamstrings are particularly tight. Otherwise, your head is relaxed, your neck is relaxed, and your shoulders are relaxed. Good, inhale, half lift, hands on shins, spine long, shoulders away from your ears. And exhale, pressing your palms into the ground, stepping back into a high plank. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, lowering yourself all the way towards the floor. Untucking your toes. Inhale, baby cobra, lifting your chest, lifting your collarbones. And exhale, tucking your toes, pressing back, downward facing dog. Good. For the first downward facing dog, you might want to bend your knees. And just focus on pressing your palms into the floor, relaxing your shoulders away from your ears, and lifting your hips as you inhale, and pressing your heart center to your thighs as you exhale. So although this becomes a rest position, we really want to make sure that we're stretching out our hamstrings, preparing ourselves for splits. So you want to feel that stretch going all the way down the back of your legs. Good work everyone, and inhale, stretching your right leg towards the ceiling, three-legged dog. Exhale, bending your top leg, and inhale, opening your hip. Your right knee comes towards the ceiling. Good, exhale, bringing your knee towards your right elbow, holding it here, squeezing your core. Nice work, and then just dropping that right knee behind your right wrist. We'll come into pigeon pose on the right side. So you want to make sure that your ankle is in line with your knee as much as you can. Now this is why using a block is really helpful. So you place your block underneath your right thigh, just gives you a bit of a lift, and make sure that your hips are as level as they can be. And then you're pushing that right heel forwards. Good. So you should feel a nice stretch in your right hip. Your back leg is out straight, pressing into the top of your foot. Inhale, lifting your chest, looking towards the ceiling. And exhale, coming forwards. Now, if this is particularly difficult or challenging, then just stay on your fingertips with your chest lifted. Everyone else, folding forwards into swan and breathing here. Deep breath in and deep breath out. One more time, deep breath in. And deep breath out. Good work, everyone. Inhale, lifting yourself back up, removing your block from underneath your right thigh. Hands are in line, tucking your back toes. Inhale, lifting your hips, stretching your right leg to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Exhale, pressing or stepping your right foot between your hands, straightening your right leg and bringing your back foot forward slightly. So we're coming to pyramid pose. Now if your hamstrings are tight and you can't touch the ground, then you can hold onto a block or bringing your hands to your hips and just folding forwards as far as you can go. So the goal here is to feel that stretch at the back of your right hamstring, keeping those hips in line, try not to open them out. And as you inhale, lengthening your spine, relaxing your shoulders. Exhale, forward fold. Feeling that stretch a bit more. One more time, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Good work. On your next inhale, bending your right leg, coming down onto your back knee. And we'll come into a runner's lunge. So making sure that your knee is in line with your ankle, pressing your forearms into the top of your right thigh, and also just pressing the top of your right thigh towards the floor. So you want to tuck your tailbone and really feel that stretch in your left hip flexor. This is really going to help with straightening your back leg in splits. So squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your hips forwards, tucking that tailbone in. Good, staying here for 3, staying here for 2, and 1. Nice work, everyone. Release your hands to the floor and inhale, straightening that right leg, toes towards the ceiling, and maybe you're bringing your hips all the way back to your left heel. If not, absolutely fine, stay where you are. And inhale again, we're lengthening. Exhale, folding. Inhale, lengthening through our spine, shoulders are relaxed. And exhale, folding. One more time, inhale, lengthening. And exhale, folding. Good work. Inhale, lifting your hips if you brought your hips down. And now we're going to try and come into our splits. So I want you to stretch your right foot forward and try and straighten out your back leg. Now wherever you are, wherever your limit is absolutely fine. So if you're up here, then just stay here. Work on that stretch at the back of your right hamstring. If you're a bit lower, then just work on stretching out your right leg forward and your left leg back. Now it's better to keep your hips in line here. So you want to really try and keep your hips facing forwards, rather than having your hips open but coming all the way to the floor. So this is where the block comes in handy. So when you've reached your limit, you can place the block underneath your right thigh and just work on trying to press your left hip forwards. Good, so you'll feel that stretch in your left hip flexor. And to protect your hamstring, have a micro bend in your right knee and just press into the heel of your right foot. Good, inhale, raising your arms up, and exhale, reaching forwards. And breathing here. One more deep breath. Inhale, lifting your head up. Bringing that right heel towards your center. And then tucking your back toes, lifting your back knee, sweeping your right leg to the ceiling, three-legged dog. And exhale, bringing that right foot down. Good. And just stretching out your hamstrings and your calves by bending your knees. In downward facing dog. Nice work, everyone. Let's come to the other side. Inhale, left leg to the ceiling, three-legged dog. exhale, bending your top leg. Inhale, left knee towards the ceiling, opening your hips. And exhale, left knee towards left elbow, squeezing your core. And slowly dropping your left knee to the back of your left wrist. And then bringing yourself down into pigeon. And again, taking hold of your props. So your block, and pushing your heel forwards so that your heel and your knee come in line if possible. Good. And breathing here, so opening your chest, looking towards the ceiling, pressing into the back of your back foot, and exhale, stretching forwards if this feels good. If not, stay where you are. And breathing here, so inhale deeply, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale, lifting your chest back up, tucking your back toes, lifting your back knee, removing your block, sweeping your left leg to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Exhale, stepping that left leg forwards between your hands, bringing that back foot forward slightly, straightening your front leg, and coming into pyramid on your left side. So you're feeling that stretch all the way down the back of your left leg. Now try not to dump the weight in your joints, so really try and have a micro bend in your left knee. And again, if this is too difficult, then you can come up, hands on your hips, and just lean as far forward as you can and keeping your hips level. Good, so working within your own limits and respecting your boundaries. Inhale, lengthen, spine long, shoulders relaxed. Exhale, full fold. Inhale, lengthen, spine long. Exhale, full fold. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, full fold. Good. Inhale, bending that front leg. Coming down onto your back knee and coming into low runner's lunge. So pressing your forearms into the top of your left thigh, making sure that your ankle is in line with your knee, and just straightening out your back leg, feeling that stretch in your right hip flexor. So keeping your hips level and really pressing the top of your right thigh in towards the ground. Good work, guys. Opening that chest, staying here for 3, staying here for 2, and staying here for 1. Nice work. Bringing your hands back down. Inhale, straightening that left leg, keeping your foot flexed, so you're isolating that stretch in your hamstring. Inhale here, and exhale, maybe you're sitting back on your right heel, stretching out the back of your left leg. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Good. And inhale, bringing your hips back up. And we're going to come to our splits on the other side. So stretching your left foot forward, straightening your back leg, and just coming down as far as you can, respecting your limits, and breathing here. Placing a block underneath that left thigh so that you can work on keeping your hips straight, and really press your left heel into the floor here. You can have a micro bend in your knee, and really pressing into the top of your back foot, feeling the stretch in your right hip flexor. Good. Inhale, raising your arms up, and exhale, slowly folding forwards, feeling that stretch a bit more in your left hamstring. Good. And to strengthen as well as stretch is really important with the hamstrings, because you don't want to get any injuries in these poses. So pressing that left heel into the floor. Staying here for 3, staying here for 2, and staying here for 1. Good. Inhale, lifting your torso back up, curling, tucking your back toes under, and bringing your left heel towards you, removing your block if it was there, and stepping your left leg towards the ceiling, 3-legged dog. Good. Exhale, back leg comes down, staying in downward dog, pedaling out the legs. Good work, everyone. I know those stretches can feel quite difficult and challenging, so really well done for giving it a go and just sticking with it. Good, and then just bringing your knees wide, big toes together, pressing back into child's pose. And you can relax your forehead towards the floor. And this stretches out your hips as well as the whole of your spine. So let your shoulders relax here. Let your neck relax. And let your head relax. Just let gravity do all of the work for you. It's our final pose today. So let's have 3 deep breaths here. Inhaling through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhaling through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more, make this the biggest breath you've taken all day. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Good work, and slowly bringing your torso back up, bringing your knees together, placing your hands in prayer in front of your chest, touching the back of your thumbs to your third eye, thanking yourself for today's practice and for sticking with it on our 30-day challenge. Well done, everyone. You can release your hands and open your eyes. Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked that video, then you can head over to my Patreon page where I'll be doing weekly yoga and meditation classes. So hopefully see you there, and enjoy the rest of your day.